In the early years of your practice, desertion was very common in those days. I think you were in fact saying after the Second World War there was a lot of it going on, probably in a way, I know there were all these stories about Australian women who'd been left behind by their American boyfriends and this talk of fooling around with the Yanks, that was sort of well known and poorly looked on and all the rest of it. Desertion was a big business for you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, and in the course of history they reduced a 3-year period to 2 years because everyone knew the marriage was at an end and it was a sham, really. You had to wait for being separated for 2 years and in the lower courts get money, alimony and so forth, and then present a petition, which of course in large occasions was undefended. Everyone was waiting, happy that the time had come. And as you remember, we had things called discretion statements because the lady, perhaps, or the husband, couldn't wait, fell in with someone else, and they had to file a discretion statement. Although I was very worried one day when I was briefed as a barrister, and the man, we were preparing the case, and he was a sailor. And to prepare his discretion statement took us a day and a half because where do I start? I probably had 30 or 40 women in my life.
As sailors sometimes did.
Yes, it's true.
I was interested, you in an earlier interview spoke about what was known as constructive desertion. What was that?
If the party who was the respondent walked out, that's actual desertion. If the person was the party was forced to leave the matrimonial home, they said we were constructively deserted. The circumstances that arose forced us to go away from that marriage. That's what they meant by constructive desertion. The other was actual desertion, where the other party simply walked away.